Fortnite's newest update, version 12.4, just dropped this morning, and along with it, we have several map changes that are pretty big to talk about in terms of how it relates back to the storyline. We also have more to go over, just a ton in this video, so make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for the whole thing. Hey, you! Who, me? Yeah, you! Did you know Dr. P streams on Caffeine 4 times a week, giving away free skins, V-Bucks, and much more? Wow, that sounds awesome. I'm gonna check him out. And you should too. The link to join my stream is in the description below. Definitely click it and follow me to be updated for when I'm going live next. Another quick thing about my stream, I'm going to be live later today at 5 p.m. Eastern. We're going to play minigames, give out gifts, and talk about these updates live. It'll be a ton of fun, so make sure you don't miss it. So the first thing I want to talk about is the full version of the Midas cutscene that has been revealed. This is with all the textures filled in. So it's pretty much the same with a few differences. You can see the Black Knight's helmet very clearly without the checkerboard pattern. He touches the helmet and turns it gold. That part we had not seen before, although we knew the helmet was gold. When he hangs the helmet up, you will see upon leaving that there are even more masks on the wall than there were originally when we first saw the trailer. So that's definitely very interesting. So along with today's update, there have been 2 major POI changes that I think directly relate to the storyline, and the first one I'm going to cover is at the shark. So the shark has been transformed into a giant prison. It even has a basketball court. Cool stuff. Now off to the side, there is one little island type thing with a single cell inside. It's got high security, cameras pointing all over the place, and as you can see, there's one long walkway to one singular cell with a bed inside. Even though it looks like anyone with a brain could escape from this as it is right now, the bars are too far apart. But anyway, speculation has arisen as to why this is here. Why is there one single cell with high security far away from everything else on the shark? Fortnite leaker Fort Tory proposes the theory that it could be Midas that is being held captive here. Although we have so many different theories about Midas at this point, I don't know what to believe. I mean, they all make good sense. I mean, it makes sense for pretty much all of them, and you could argue it, but at the end of the day, they all can't be right, or can they? Personally, I don't see any way that little prison place off the side of the shark means nothing to the storyline. It's gotta mean something, especially when you pair that with the other map change at the agency I'm getting ready to show you. So my replay mode is a little glitched out and you can't see it perfectly, but all 5 of the little bunkers around the agency have begun to glow. If you're in a normal match, you will be able to see it much more clearly. Now, not only is it glowing from the outside, but upon further examination, if you go inside of the capsule, you can see it's glowing a very vibrant purple, which is unbelievably weird to say the least. Just to catch you up, if you don't know, these 5 bunkers around the agency were added probably about 10 days ago, and since then, people have found leaks pertaining to a Doomsday device that allegedly Midas is working on and that allegedly Midas planted around the agency, and this is going to mean something in terms of a Doomsday event. Things are still a little bit up in the air, but that's what it looks like, and this is the first time these bunkers have been updated since they were revealed and first introduced into the game, which is very exciting, and this pretty much confirms that this is going to be a developing thing with different stages of the Doomsday device, as we saw in leaks previously. Whatever this is that's causing this bunker to glow purple, it only means one thing. The development of the Doomsday device, or whatever this is in development, has proceeded to the next stage. We have seen more and more people get the glitch showing the thing in the lobby that looks to be connected to this device. Now, one question that I sort of asked myself immediately when I saw the color of the glow was, why purple? Midas has a golden touch. If Midas is behind this, wouldn't it make sense for the glow to be golden of sorts, or at least kind of yellowish? That's not the case, as we know, because it is purple. But then I saw this from Fort Tory on Twitter, and all of a sudden, it kind of made sense. And actually, this is pretty awesome, so check it out. So apparently, this texture got added into Midas's room with the new update, which is actually the Tempest skin, which, if you'll remember, a while ago, like literally a good while ago, I talked about extensively in a couple of my videos as being maybe a part of the storyline. There were theories that the Tempest could have been the Visitor reimagined, or simply just a different alternate version of the Visitor, because there were so many different things that lined up, including pretty much how he looks. I mean, yeah, he's a different color, he's not the same person, or at least as far as we know, but he does look at least similar in the style of his outfit. So that was the theory I had back then, and of course we know in this season there are many references to Season 4, which is the season the Visitor was first revealed. So now I'm going back to those theories I had 10 months ago plus, and wondering, are any of them true? As we know, Epic Games does plan heavily into the future. That much is evident, so it could at least still be on the table, which is pretty exhilarating to think about. So anyway, back to the color of the glow. The Tempest skin is consumed by the storm and channels that energy into his powers, and I would say it does kind of look like a storm is brewing inside of those bunkers around the agency. It's also roughly the same color as the actual storm in the game. With the inclusion of Tempest being added to Midas's room, is it possible that Tempest is helping Midas with the construction of the Doomsday device, and that's why it looks the way it does when it's glowing? I'd say it's at least a possibility, and it's not like I'm just pulling this out of thin air either. There's actual evidence to back up what I'm saying here, with the inclusion of Tempest being added to Midas's room. Another really cool map change with this update is the inclusion of the No Sweat insurance building back into the game at Lazy Lakes, which ironically enough, is similar to Tilted Towers in the layout and design. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys who played back in Chapter 1 remember the No Sweat insurance building. It was in Tilted Towers, and it was the victim of numerous attacks. Like, it just kept getting destroyed over and over and over, and I'm wondering if this is sort of an omen as to what's going to happen with the map. Is this going to start getting destroyed again, just constantly the second it gets added back to the map? Or is it just kind of a troll thinking this is going to be the site of something happening and nothing really does? I guess only time will tell, but it would be absolutely fitting if something were to happen to this building, even just very shortly after it was reintroduced to the game. Also, I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with the Pipe Man who has been moving around the map. Well, he's also been updated with this new patch. As you can see, he is now in a full sprint, and he's holding a golden wrench or pipe wrench, something like that. And obviously this has to be the doing of Midas. Whether or not Midas put this in his hand, whether or not he stole it from Midas, it doesn't matter. One way or another, it all ties back to Midas, because the wrench is indeed gold, and the only person in the game, as far as we know of, that actually has the ability to turn things into gold is Midas himself. So the Pipe Man has been a very under the radar but very interesting thing that's been updated. It reminds me a lot of the rock golems that we had previously, and other things that have kind of updated periodically that haven't been such a huge deal, but also have been definitely part of the storyline, and I can't wait to find out where the Pipe Man is actually going. So here's a very interesting theory I saw on Twitter by Rococo802, and it regards the agency and the vault from last chapter. So it starts by saying the agency has 5 underwater gates that are activated, and in the middle is the agency. And under the agency is most likely the Doomsday device, and probably the Doomsday device is the 0 point. On the right, it says the vault had 5 activated gate keys or runes, and in the middle of them was a gate, and under the gate was a big ball, which was the 0 point. So basically he's saying possibly the 0 point or something similar could be underneath the agency, and like I've said before, it would kind of make sense because they're both right in the middle of the map, they're both surrounded by a body of water, and they're both similar overall. And I do think it does raise a good point, because of course there are 5 different things in both instances here. I guess we're just gonna have to wait to find out. So this next part, I'm not sure if it relates to the storyline or not, but regardless, I wanted to show you this because this is a way you can get a free 15,000 XP instantly. So if you land at this location in Weeping Woods, go behind the secret door, break down this part of the elevator, and then come over here and save the bear, you actually get a challenge called Liberating the Bears, in which you get 15,000 season XP, which is so free. Like, it's so easy to get that. It's a free 15k XP, so you might as well take advantage of that. Just thought I would throw that in here because it's just so easy to explain and so worthwhile, and I'm sure will help a lot of you guys in your quest to leveling up, especially since the Battle Pass season has been extended to June 4. More time to get stuff done. I bet a lot of you guys are grinding for all the gold skins. Just thought I would let you know. Guys, make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you are brand new, and let me know your favorite part of the patch. And please, if you have theories or suggestions and you want to be featured in my next video, make sure to leave your ideas in the comments section. No theory is too big or too small. And remember, I'm streaming at 5 p.m. Eastern on caffeine.tv. You can find the link to join up in the description down below. It's a great way to hang out, ask me questions about the storyline, get gifts, and so much more. Thanks for watching. Thanks for taking time out of your day. I'll catch you in the next one. And until then, guys, take it easy and peace out, my friends. Stay safe.